Both 50% win rate, but Yannini 4-4 as opposed to randoms 1-1. So we'll see how much that extra 7 or 6 maps that he has in a tournament setting helps. And if you think if you had enough of Haven, come back after this one ends. There will be another one.
Indeed.
Spin is live. It's Tyson Williams at the pistol as the snorkel instructor, falling object for Steven as the resort guard, and finish it off with an assault rifle as the boat captain for Ludmila Vetrova.
Spicy spin, definitely. Having a snorkel instructor, resort guard, and well, not the resort guard, the fallen object for Steven and the boat captain in there.
Oh yeah, the snorkel instructor can give some players some trouble. Yeah. And yeah, falling object, I think that's the best one I've seen was from T-Nord, and I found out after the match that he improv'd it, so who knows what these guys have cooked up, or they're just gonna improv. Speaking of improv, Random is notorious for doing that.
Yeah, he's like always stating that he never practices for a match. Basically, I'm not sure to which extent that is true. If he actually like never practices, or just a very very tiny amount. But yeah, definitely been embracing the no practice strat here.
Yeah, he's embracing the old school roulette days where you just expect everything and just go for it. Different isolations. Random expecting a wall hack. He's looking at Tyson. Hello?
I like this.
Look at the body. Nothing. He just puts it in.
Oh, there it is. And yeah, that was a big enough whoosh there.
That's
and Tyson. Yeah, will
what
not
is
come
that?
down here. Sorry.
That's a peekaboo, or is that him seeing the body? Has
Well,
to be
I
a
think.
peekaboo.
Yeah. No, I think actually kind of was a mix of it. Him A being trespassing, B putting a buddy into the closet, plus yeah, that basically
Right.
those two things combined,
I
like make the whoosh go up quickly enough.
I think I understand. I think it's because Tyson wouldn't look at 47 trespassing down here, but the body helps him get the attention to get it
Exactly.
going. So that's what causes it. It's an interesting strat. Again, like Jotes always mentions, a bug happens in the game which the players find a way to use it to their advantage, and that's exactly what this is.
Indeed, yeah. I tried this with like a lot of different things, and the body in closet was literally the only reliable thing I could find. Because yeah, just 47 there apparently is not enough. Like having a weapon or something in your hand doesn't help it either. You can rip there technically, even if you do like a disguise swap or anything, or start the dump in a bad timing. The whoosh gets full actually, and you'll get ripped. But yeah.
Yeah, well, both players now have the bodyguard disguise. Yannini done the standard projector room isolation for Tyson. He's trying to get the snorkel instructor with the bushes. He's taking the long route.
It's also interesting to note here, I think Yanni secured the bodyguard of Steven. So Steven's now on his own, which I assume will play in his favor once. Yeah, it's gonna go to the fallen object kill.
Assuming I get that far.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I wonder if he's gonna try to get it here. He's trying to isolate that guard, which is also a required disguise, but
That's probably why he's even doing that. Because from what I know, Yanni likes to use the coconuts, which are basically to Steven's right here,
Both snorkel person
to
at the moment.
isolate Steven. And do the fallen object kill live. However, for that, he needs this disguise.
Well, looks like he's able to manage it, while Random is also trying something similar, but obviously gets the attention of the wrong person.
Really need them to anyways.
Steven is not reacting to Yanni's audio lures just yet. There he comes. On the other side, yeah. Random. It's both
Microsoft, fuck off.
getting Snorkel Instructor now as well. Trying to isolate him at least.
Getting the attention of the random non-disguisable civilian.
No.
Steven should be dead for Yanni. Oh, he misses the shot on the coconuts, but gets it on the second shot, so that's the first kill. Probably the most complicated kill out of this spin here.
Yeah, with Steven Fallen Object, I think being a new kill condition, I think it was just allowed for this tournament. There's not a lot of strats that have developed for it so far. Those coconuts, definitely one of them. Other one mostly being speakers down on the server farm, where a lot of people try to avoid that as good as they can. So Yanni takes the lead here with 1 kill so far. However, anything can still happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Random is going for 2 different disguises. Gets seen throwing the fish at the guard's head. As I was gonna mention, he had the snorkel instructor going to one of the huts because he was made sick.
Yeah, that's just so unlucky. Haven, not generally a map I think where you'd want to just KO people in an open spot or anything, or even try to like throw something at them in a somewhat open spot, because walls are not what they seem, really.
Yeah, most definitely the most deceiving part of this map. Yannini is setting up a coin with a banana peel for the boat captain. Years and years of pirating experience on the sea will not make you any better at avoiding those.
Sadly not.
Gets the disguise from the corner. No one bats an eye. Should have this Ludmilla killed down.
That's a very nice method of obtaining the boat captain there. Basically, it doesn't need any loadout for it either, because he used banana, which he picked up, and a coin, which I assume he also picked up in the cinema.
Absolutely, that's those were his pickups, and yeah, very very good. So all those experience coming into play here for Yannini as Random stretching his legs.
With always traveling between these different locations, 47. Gotta stay in form. Do a bit of exercise every now and then.
Too bad he can't jam to Steven's gym music.
True.
And there's the snorkel instructor disguise for Yannini, and he has Tyson isolated, so it's just a routine following up checklist for him.
Yeah, hardest part about this is gonna be getting into the cinema, or near the cinema rather, as the snorkel instructor. I think he positioned the bodies in a way, or at least Tyson in a way, where he can drag him underneath. Actually, I think he might even have a breacher, so he can just blast through the cinema screen.
Okay.
Does not get the Intel Frog, however.
Yeah, but I think he's too good of a player to even miss that and still get the spin. There's the backup breaching charge. We've seen Yannini places the body in a way we can just grab it from the other side too. Being a pistol kill means you don't have to do something like that. As long as you can see part of his body, you can just shoot it.
True, you can also just shoot right through it. Yeah. And I think, looking at the minimap, yeah, Tyson is still pretty much on his chair, so I think he's just gonna. Yep.
There we go.
There it is.
That's a 4D movie. Pops out of the screen.
Also,
one more target to go for him. Those are camera boxes.
Yeah, indeed. What I also want to mention here quickly, what I thought was really interesting. At the start, he dragged the bodyguard closer to the cinema screen and changed his guidance there, which resulted in him now being able to grab this Villa guard disguise from the other side of the cinema screen to use it to exit here.
Yeah, that was also very smart. It's kind of, I guess, another variation of the body grab is the disguise grab.
Yeah.
And he should be exiting on the boat, takes the first Haven. Don't worry if you thought that was too quick, we're gonna go and play Haven once again.
Indeed.
Just over 10 minutes.
Score 0-2. You are losing. Assert yourself.
Sure am. Okay.
Yeah, and we can see here with these, well, still very high-skilled players. One rip is all it takes. Because none of these, like, Randy restarted once, and Yanni didn't, and that was what ended up winning him the match, and my snipping tool crashed.
Oh, those guys are. Okay, nice.
I'm having technical difficulties right here.
That's the last thing you expect to crash ends up crashing. It's never happened in practice.
It has. The thing is, even I can't use anything right now because I'm still in the overlay to drag the area what I want to snip, and I can't like exit that or anything here.
All right, we're back with 2 advertisements on both channels, so fun. Hopefully they're back for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Processor not good enough to run sniffing tool.
Yeah, like sniffing tool way too advanced. That's just Windows telling me to upgrade to Windows 11 right there. With Windows 11, that wouldn't have happened. Anyway.
Agent, get ready.
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I will gonna see a Tyson Williams kill with a machete as a Villa staff. Stephen Bradley live with a fiber wire kill as the masseur, and Ludmila Vetrova using an explosive weapon as the resort guard. Maybe.
Okay, maybe now? I don't know. My mic source just disappeared from the scene. I did nothing.
I can definitely hear you now in the stream. I hope I'm also audible.
You were there.
Yeah, I'm audible. Okay, so people should have at least heard me read out the spin here.
Right. Didn't hear me ask you to do it though. But anyways, yeah, my mic source decided to not have any of it and leave. Like, what? He's casting Haven again? Turn his mic off.
It's not an RR shoutcast without some technical difficulties, I assume.
I can't say I've ever had where OBS just ate up my the source.
It's hungry, you know.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say Steven continues to be the most complicated kill out of both of these spins. Live with Masseur. Masseur can give problems to players.
Oh yeah, true actually.
Unique disguise. Yannini is doing the same thing, dropping the bodies near the projector screen itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really curious where and how they're gonna approach. They're gonna try to get Steven here because of the live kill. It's you're like on a crucial timing here because you can obviously Seeker Steven to give yourself a bit more timing. However, you might actually. I guess you do that still to isolate him, but like you can't KO him there. You have to get the Masseur in time to do him, or you just let him wander off on his island, try get him on there, or later when he comes back off it again. However, that is some minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't see much variety for this, for the strategy for this spin. If anything, Steven's a bit easier. I mean, depending on how comfortable these guys are grabbing the Masseur. It's just not much variety to it. The isolations are the same. The disguise is way more lenient for Ludmilla and Tyson.
Yeah, no like absolute unique disguise here. You got Villa Staff that both of these players started in. You got the Masseur, which I guess is actually the trickiest disguise out of all of them. And then Resort Guard, which is technically Ludmilla has her Resort Guard that follows her, but you can also just grab any other on the map. So there are plenty.
Yeah, looks like Yannini has an abundance of dart guns, so that's what he's going to use. Unfortunately, 47 can only get into one of the Masseurs, even though there are a few of them in the map. He can only use one of the disguises. And that's the one he's trying to get.
Indeed. Also interesting to note here, Randy just picked up the machete, so I'm going to assume he's going to get the Tyson kill immediately here. Also, he went for a different machete than Yanni did. Yannini stole the one from the security center on the main island, while Random picked it up from Steven's island, if I just saw that correctly, as his screen was lagging a little bit. But yeah, I think there are actually multiple machetes on the map even. Yeah.
Yannini has to get the prompt properly, and he does. Very well played there. Random gets the kill on Tyson. So yeah, both players get one kill each. Now, it's not really clear as to who has the advantage here because the other two kills aren't difficult. Maybe Random had a slight disadvantage because of the Masseur timing, but
yeah, probably.
Here's secret number 2.
Indeed, and he even has one more because he actually brought in a Calmer.
He has a sea of emetic items. He has the mine as well.
But I think he's lacking a throwable, so he's just going to use a breacher here.
Oh, he's going to just set it up.
Oh, yeah, that's also a possibility.
Depending on the hand washer's timing, he can just take her guards as she crosses. Or he has a dart too, so he could just use the dart.
Yeah.
He's trying it. A bush lure. There's the Calmer.
What even exactly triggers an NPC to go into bushes? Is this just you running around crouched in there, or is there anything else connected to it or something?
I don't really... It has some sound aspect to it, but for stuff like that, it has to be visual. Because I remember one time when I hopped over the fence of Whittleton Creek, Nolan's guard just immediately turned around as if he heard it, because he didn't see it. Yeah. But anyways, Yannini got the kill with the disguise on Ludmilla Vetrova, so... And Random gets a quote-unquote side KO, orange on the Masseur.
Yeah, I think it was even thrown, but the mirror probably
Oh,
was
man.
what ripped him there.
Yeah, Yannini, this is gonna be even faster. The other one was 10:04. This will be probably like 7.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, and first one also just pointed out the current Haven record spin time is 8 minutes and 5 seconds. So Yannini is
Just
definitely
a minute
reaching.
left for him. There's
Yeah.
45 and 5 seconds. So he has about 50 seconds. Whatever
And I
it says on
think,
the seconds there, just add 5 seconds to it.
yeah.
He should be getting it. This is a new record
Yeah,
for
this
Haven.
indeed. Yeah, just barely sub 6 minutes in-game time, and yeah, sub 8 minutes on the spin. That's very well done. And the second map,
6:47. Perfect.
perfect number even, indeed.
And map number 3 with Dartmoor on there, but it's gonna stop at Santa
Right.
Fortuna. So long maps.
Wow, even already calling it before it stopped. Or did, oh wait, no, that might have just been the delay. Anyway.
Oh, it's on my screen it looked like I called it.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, the
Right.
overlay has like different delays.
We go from long maps to long maps. Santa Fortuna being like probably the other longest map. If you want to, with also being 3 targets. And
So yeah, surprisingly, Haven Island has never been part of or never held the title of the longest decider. Santa Fortuna used to be before it got taken over by Colorado, and I don't think we're gonna have longest decider maps anymore. We could still have the longest decider like individual matchups because of the way the new rules are.
yeah, the whole like longest match and longest decider and everything, kind of not, or we'll definitely have to get some different ruling to them because yeah, with the new decider format and everything. And here we have like 3 maps always, however with like a shorter time limit.
This looks like this is Yannini's first time playing Santa Fortuna in this tournament. Random has played it earlier versus K Kaneda, and it was picked by him, but Kaneda won that, so. He also played it just a match before from another RNG pick. He did win against Derek. So yeah, he's got some recent experience in Santa Fortuna. We'll see kind of how he tackles the spins. Record is 10:36 by Papier earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, we got a lot of records being broken this tournament already. Yeah, even Santa Fortuna and a couple others. So I wonder how many records we're gonna have after the tournament that are from like previous tournament that have not been broken. Because even stuff like Dartmoor, if I recall correctly, yeah, even Dartmoor record was lowered by a couple of seconds this tournament.
Yeah. How much lower can that go?
I mean, technically, it's at 1 minute 54. Yeah. But it might go lower in the future. Also, what I quickly want to address here, this is I can count correctly, the second to last match for each of these players. Both of these players will have one more match in their group afterwards, and then they'll have their final points, which might decide where they end up in the bracket in the end. And also with the first Haven victory for Yannini, Randy's 4-map win streak was broken, but Yanni's
He's
now
on 11 now.
Yeah, he's on 11 now. He can take the 12th now if he wins this too.
He heard Ducker had a 15-16 map streak, and he's like, wait a second.
Well, Ducker has a 16 match streak even.
Yeah.
That's
nobody's
even more
stopped him
insane.
yet. Yeah. 17 and going. Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. He's at 17. He overtook the previous number one, who was in for fun with 14 victories. But yeah, Ducker, I think, has not lost a single match in the previous tournament, RR6. And like, is he still going with it, or did it hold up?
No, he should be still going with it.
Yeah, he did like his last loss was back in RR5, like half a year ago.
Yeah. He doesn't know what losing is anymore. He's torn that page off of his dictionary.
Yeah, indeed.
He is... Which group he's in? Should be like... Oh, yeah, he's... 5 matches, perfect, 30 points.
Not even dropping a single map. Yeah, that is definitely impressive. However,
Agent duel starts in 10 seconds.
Yeah, 4-3 for Yannini, 5-1 for Random. Spins going live. Rico with the Screwdriver as the Hippo Whisperer. And what about the rest, Curry?
yeah, Jorge Franco shall be eliminated with a loud pistol as a band member, and Andrea Martinez shall drown while the 47's in a submarine crew disguise, not the engineer.
Okay, so that's, yeah, almost 3 unique disguises. 2 of them are quite free. But if it was the engineer, that could have... Again, I kept saying it, but some of those unique disguises can cause problems. I've seen that happen from time and time again.
Yeah. There's just some unique disguises that are really annoying to get, and yeah.
Yeah, and Random starting as the sub-crew. Yannini thinking about the mansion, probably for the early Rico isolation.
Indeed, he might just be consulting hit maps right now or something. To maybe find a screwdriver or something, I assume. Because otherwise, this spin is not really loadout heavy.
That makes sense. Random just turned something on the submarine. I'm not 100% sure if that's enough to bring Rico down there for investigating.
It might. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that you can lure him down, and I think there was a discussion about that actually a couple days ago in the RRWC chat, about using that. So, okay, according to chat, it is actually enough.
Well, that would be a really good strategy to get Rico somewhere other than his usual spot. Yannini gets found trespassing by Rico and gets spotted by the guard from behind.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Random already picked up the Hippo Whisperer lure, and
is
Rico's
running.
running for him, yeah.
So Depending on what plan Random has, I mean, the start looks very solid. Rico opts to slow down here after looking at the Hippo Whisperer.
No time to waste for Rico here.
Oh, once again gets spotted trespassing, and he's gonna directly go complain to the 2 guards. Random has Rico isolated now. Just needs a screwdriver. He has the disguise.
And I assume that's what he's checking right now. While Yanni is replaying it now, gave up on the early Rico isolation. He might just go for the... Yeah, by the looks of it, he is going for the submarine lure here as well. I'm interested to see how it's going to work out for him. Oh, but he gets spotted in this little crew room. I'm not even sure what exactly that is.
Probably, I think, the crew quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Random taking his sub-crew disguise closer to Andrea. She is probably about to leave the conference room, if not already. She gets there around 2.5 minutes. Lets the log move in. Does that by hand.
Log being obviously unable to be walked on top of until it's very in position.
Yeah, 47, world's greatest assassin, but can't walk on a moving log because you can fall and drown.
Yeah. No, there might be alligators or anything in that water. You never know.
Yeah, alligators or not, there are definitely some deadly piranhas there, so...
True,
definitely
actually. If you
do not
dump people
go
in
there.
there, you get like an NTK or something.
Yeah, it's not the drown kill, it's a piranha, get piranha to death kill.
Kill condition.
Now, Andrea is out of the house for Random. Like, he's trying to go there, but he's also set up trying to get into the house to get the band member disguise. Opens the door from the inside. That should leave it open for him to come back and grab the disguise anytime later.
I think that's also what he just checked. Opening it from the other side.
He did the sublure. He wasn't in the Hippo Whisperer's disguise, which allowed Rico to continue towards the underground cave. And he gets the kill because he had the screwdriver.
Yeah, that's a quick first kill.
Random grabs the screwdriver off the village. Heading into Andrea's compound now.
Maybe he just wants to stash the disguise here by just luring this guard, binning him, and then taking his disguise so he has the submarine crew ready right here whenever he needs it. Or I'm not sure if Andrea's actually on her cycle back here right now.
He should
Actually,
be. She's just entering.
Yep, she's just entering, so this
And
is...
that's the loud pistol as well.
Yeah.
Something ongoing is Jorge. He gets back in his shed around 6 minutes, so he will miss that. That's the second cycle. The first one starts right at the beginning of the level. Gets a nice fadeaway shot with the Seeker. He should be able to get the drown kill in 30 seconds.
There it is.
Gets the kill, finishes it off at the top of 6 minutes out of the compound. He should be able to grab the band member and on his way to Jorge. He does have a seeker, so he can control Jorge's movement slightly, but it is a loud kill, so has to do some extra work.
Yeah, I assume that's either gonna be like a shoot and exit or a shoot and dump pretty quickly. Do not want to stay around there after doing a loud kill.
Definitely not. And the shed area for Jorge is it's a tricky spot because you can get spotted through the window. Yannini doing the same thing Random did about a couple of minutes earlier with the door being open. Now Random effectively has 2 kills down here because all he has to do, head to Rico, he has his screwdriver, just gonna toss that.
Yeah, also having the 3-minute in-game time advantage here. So yeah, I'd agree that Random is at least slightly in the lead right here.
Yeah, definitely, especially with Yannini being ahead of Andrea, because Random was here about like 5:17. So 20-25 second disadvantage for Yannini for being early.
Yeah.
Because with the real time, you want to be getting the good timing, which means even if you're late in-game time. And there's Random grabbing the Whisperer. Gonna whisper the screwdriver in his ear. And switch back to the band member. Now time to traverse the mansion to the other side to the cocoa field. At first glance, what was the thing that she says, Diana?
An impossible task.
But yeah.
But then again, I do know how you love a challenge.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. It can be simple and complicated at the same time, and it slips your mind. And there goes the lead. 8 minutes down the toilet. Speaking of toilets, Yannini should be getting his drown kill just now. Again, top of 6 minutes. Yeah, so lead evaporated from Random because he had a solid start on Rico.
Indeed, and yeah, now Yanni's in the advantage here. Already having the 2 kills down now, and all he needs to do now is grab the band member and run towards Jorge and yeah, somehow get him.
So he's spotted by the cameras. He wants to take care of that. He's gonna use his loud Bartoli 12G, which is, and he's gonna take the tougher shot. Hits the shot, gets away with it.
Very nice.
Well played there. Crouch and peel away so you don't get that insta combat. Random picked up the screwdriver, so a bit efficient here from the cave. Here comes Rico. He should get this kill now, but barring a restart from Yannini, he wouldn't be able to catch up. Of course, when you see NPCs running and then they just slow down on the stairs. Can't run on stairs. It's the most powerful force in the Hitman universe, because even Agent 47 can't do live kills properly there.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate challenge. Nobody can see correctly on them. Nobody can act on them correctly. Everybody taking their steps very careful. Don't want to slip.
I was gonna say Random is heading out of the hippo enclosure without his required kill disguise on Andrea. He realizes and turns back.
That's roulette brain, everyone.
That's also him failing his strats. That's a most definite thing that exists among players, is to get back to where you were so you can move on with the strategy.
Yeah.
And that rush sometimes causes more and more failures. Composure is very, very important in matches like this, especially in maps like these.
Yeah, definitely. The longer ones, like this one, is a bit tougher.
Yeah. Random untying the knot, and Yannini is hanging on the vines. 9.5 minutes in, approaching the coca field. Where is Jorge? He is in the middle of the coca field, it looks like. Well, might as well be middle, but
Yeah. Wonder what the strat for him is gonna be here. I don't know if Yanni has like any seekers or anything remaining that he could use. Or if he's gonna like isolate him in the helicopter pilot shed or anything.
yeah, loud Jorge kill can be complicated. Jorge is heading towards the production room. And he still has a coin in his hand, so I'm not sure if he's intending on using any of his darts, or even has any left. Looks like he's heading towards the pilot shed now.
Yeah, getting the helicopter pilot. I think he's either gonna try and shoot plus dump him really quickly, or he's just gonna maybe try and isolate Jorge or get him behind the shed or something, or like next to it, so you can possibly snipe it from the helicopter exit, so you can just immediately exit afterwards. However, that might be a lot more riskier or bigger risk than what he's willing to take.
Looks like he's gonna place a coin away from the window's peripheral vision, just so he doesn't get spotted. Possibly a knockout, dump, and exit, but it's gonna be tricky because of that guard looking straight towards the door. Random gets back to where he was, and Andrea gets her the secret. Jorge back for his third cycle on Yannini. There's the knockout. There's that guard just next to the window. Gets the shot, dumps Jorge, and he's out of there. He got a gun flash on that guard, so that kind of helped him.
Oh, did he even? Wow.
Yeah, because he turned exclamation point. So, there's the delayed reaction.
How unlucky. It was like 3 more seconds or something.
Random back where he was. This time he's got the lead. He's got the kill on Andrea and Rico, going back for his band member. But yeah, he had his weapon out. The gun guard saw that immediately, exclamation point, which is the gun flash, and then the delayed reaction with the gunshot plus the gun flash.
Yeah, probably like either
You
just
did it.
standard delayed reaction, or just him, I don't know, slightly being in the vision of that guard again. Might have just triggered something for him. Yeah.
Huge
Should I-
lead for Random again, because
Yeah.
he just has to keep his composure and get the Jorge kill, which he couldn't even get to him.
Yeah.
So he's trying the same
Also-
approach.
Yeah. Interesting to note here. I feel like we've been on this map now for like 18 minutes. Have 12 minutes left on the spin, and we still don't have an exit yet. Which to me is a bit surprising. However, third random map might not be prepared for it. Things definitely not going their way right now. Few fairly unlucky rips from either of them, so might just be a lot closer than I thought at the beginning here.
Yeah, we're approaching like almost the same amount of time he's played on Haven combined here in terms of spin time. And yeah, you're right. Probably, maybe they didn't practice as much because they had to practice Haven twice as many times.
Yeah, and like from talking to him, I definitely know that Yannini has been practicing Haven a lot over the last couple of days. And I think also both of them said in the chat just before the match, hey, Santa Fortuna not being one of their strongest maps.
Random manages to dodge all the mansion guards, finally makes his way into the Coca field. Almost 9 minutes. He has to wait about two-ish minutes for Jorge to get back to the shed, as we saw earlier in Yannini's. He's got a loud pistol smuggled in.
I guess if you're not going to use that for anything else, might as well make sure you got a loud pistol when you actually need it.
Yeah, he might have just played that one safe. Obviously, he knocks out one of the street soldiers who drops Bartoli. He also has a Seeker, so he will definitely try to make Jorge sick. Oh, that movement there. You never know, that shot could have just missed, but it doesn't, so... I don't know. My heart skipped a beat there, but I imagine Random's too, because like he just did a slight left turn movement there. Just I thought he was gonna turn and walk away. What is Random going to do? Is he gonna try to snipe him?
Possibility, but also another possibility would be to KO him and then immediately dump him into the waters to the left here. Because of this tall grass, you never, or you very rarely get spotted.
Knocks him out with the fish. Guards are spreading out. Time to drag him into the bushes, as you're mentioning. Let's see how he's gonna kill. Being on the bushes, he can go for a snipe if he really wanted to, but looks like he's keeping him at the edge. All eyes on Random here to finish off the spin for the last kill. First time he's gotten a hold of Jorge. No spare disguises to change into, so he has to make it work. Here's the kill. Gunshot heard. Looking for the dump prompt. No guns out. Guards are checking the gunshot, and Random exits. Should be green guns. Picks off of Santa Fortuna from Yannini. Really well played.